Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you can play a Bon Jovi song called Wanted Dead or Alive. And it starts out with one of the coolest intro licks, actually, but there's this little keyboard part at the very beginning, too, that you can kind of play by playing 5th fret on the high E string, and then 6 on the B, and then 7 on the G string, and then 5th on the B string. And you're actually kind of playing A, F, D, E. It's kind of an intro. And there's also some cool drums through that part. So I don't know if you wanted to kind of simulate or try and add in some drum percussion on your guitar. Sometimes that can depend on whether you're playing with other people or not. And then from there, it actually goes into one of the coolest licks, and it's kind of revolving around 2 chords we'll talk about in a moment. But that lick, that opens it up, kind of, you start open D, and then we're going 14 on the G string. And what I'm actually doing is kind of setting that up as a shape. So first finger is going on the high E 13, second finger on the G string 14. And then you're kind of doing a little arpeggio where you're just kind of breaking that up by playing different strings. So the main arpeggio of this whole first part actually is D, G, high E, G. So you may want to take just that one thing and just kind of just try that just a lot by itself. So D, G, E, G, D, G, E, G. And then there's some cool little shapes that are little parts of chords that we're going to be going to from there. And the next part is kind of 12 and 12. So you can kind of slide your second finger down to 12th fret and then add the third finger in on the high E for the other 12. And it's that same arpeggio. And then from there we're going to be sliding down to 10th fret with that shape. So then we got 10 and 10 that are kind of getting added. And then from there we're going back to a shape that looks like what we were doing on 13, 14. So we're going to take second finger and go to the G string on the 9. Our first finger is going to go to the high E 8. And then we've kind of got that same arpeggio. And then from there we're going to be going to using the other shapes. We're going to take the second finger, slide down to 5th fret, add in the third finger on the high E on the 5th fret, and kind of do that same arpeggio with the right hand. And then from there we're going to go first finger to the high E on the 3rd. So I'm sliding my second finger down to 4th fret. And then kind of doing that same arpeggio. And then at the very end we take the high E on the 3rd fret and kind of slide that note. So I'm kind of playing that note and keeping enough pressure to slide it down to 1st fret. And then we kind of do a hit on a D minor chord. And when we play D minor, first finger is actually already set up on the high E 1st fret. Second finger is going to go to the G string on the 2nd fret. And third finger is going to go to the B string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum just the D, G, B, and E, that sounds a D minor chord. It sounds really, really sad. So just that whole lick all together you're kind of doing. And the cool thing here actually to play around with is kind of trying to keep the second finger on the G string as you're going down. Because that way he can kind of be a guide to the next place to kind of work the lick. And actually I can almost kind of end up in the same place as it's supposed to be for the D minor. And then from that lick we're going to be kind of doing another lick where we play open A twice, and then 3rd fret on the A, and then open D, and then 3rd fret on the D, and then open D. And then there's a little arpeggio around something called a D sus2. And the way you play D sus2, first finger is going to go to the G string on the 2nd fret, third finger is going to go to the B string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum just the D, G, B, and E, that sounds a D sus2. And there's a little arpeggio right after that where you're playing E, B, G, E, B. So E string, B string, G string, E, B, kind of holding that down. So it looks like 0, 3, 2, 0, 3. So you're going open A twice, 3, open D, 3 on the D, open D, and then arpeggio, 0, 0, 3, 0, 3, 0, and then arpeggio E, B, G, E, B, A, A, C, D, F, D. And then the last time you kind of do that 0, 0, 3, 0, and then we kind of do a kind of an F major chord. And the way you play F major is kind of weird. There's a little hit at the end. Is you take your first finger and put them across the entire 1st fret. And we'll talk about an easy substitute for this in a minute too. But then we'll put second finger on the G string, 2nd fret, third finger on the A 3rd, and the pinky on the D string on the 3rd. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an F major chord. It sounds really, really happy. But if you want to avoid the bar chords, you just want to like bar chords, or they just don't sound good. You can substitute in something called for that called F major 7. The way you play F major 7, first finger goes to the B string on the 1st fret, second finger on the G string on the 2nd fret, and third finger on the D string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum just the D, G, B, and E, kind of the skinny 4 strings, that sounds something called F major 7 that you can kind of substitute in for the F. And at the very end of that, we kind of got that 0, 0, 3, 0, and then we do an F major with a down, and then D minor with a down. That's kind of a hit for our intro. And then from there we go into our verse, and this is very cool because we set it all up around this D minor chord, which is a very sad chord. And now we're going to a D major chord for our verses, so we're going to feel kind of happy. And the way you play D major, first finger is going to go to the G string on the 2nd fret, second finger is going to go to the high E on the 2nd fret, and third finger on the B string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum just the D, G, D, and E, that sounds a D major chord and it sounds really, really happy. On our verses, we start on D major, and another D major, and then we go to a C major chord. When we play C major, first finger is going to go to the B string 1st fret, second finger on the D string on the 2nd fret, third finger on the A string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a C major chord and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the C major chord, we're going to be going to a G major chord. And when you play G major, first finger goes to the A string on the 2nd fret, second finger on the low E on the 3rd fret, and third finger on the high E on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord and it sounds really, really happy. And then from there we go back to the C major and the G major, and then F major, D major. Now a lot of times with a song like this though, to make it more interesting, I like adding something called a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. And we'll talk about another one in a moment. But just to try that a lot, you can kind of take your D and just work down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. So you want to do that a lot to kind of get your right hand used to it. And if we try that through our verse progression, we got D, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up. There are some other C major and G major chords that you may want to substitute in. So for instance, another way to play G major, actually, you can kind of do first finger on the A string second finger on the low E third, but then take the third finger and go to the B string on the 3rd fret. And then if you take the pinky and go to the high E on the 3rd fret, that's another way to play G major. And it's still exactly the same chord, actually, like note-wise. So you may want to play around with that. And another substitute for the C would be something called C major 9. The way you play C major 9 is from this shape. You're going to take 1 and 2 and go to the D string and the A string. And that sounds a C major 9. So I've got 1 on the D string second finger on the A string third finger on the B string third, and the pinky on the high E third. And that's called C major 9. So we tried our verse that way with our strum pattern. We have D, down, up, down, D, down, 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 C major 9, down, 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 G, down, 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 C major 9, down, 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 G, down, 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 F, down, down, D, down, down, and then from there we'll be going into our chorus part. And on our chorus, we're really just kind of mixing up a lot of those things we just talked about. So we try our chorus with our strum pattern. We have C, down, up, down, G, down, 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 F, down, down, D, down, down, C, down, 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 G, down, 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 F, down, 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 D, down, down, C, down, 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 G, down, down, F, down, and then a big D. And then we actually go back to our intro lick from the beginning, so you'd be back to that 04, 12, 14, 12, 12, 14, 13, 14, 12, 12, 12, 10, 10, 10, 9, 8, 9, 05, 5, 5, 04, 3, 4, 3, 1, slide D minor. So you'd be back to that intro lick. And then right after that, we go back to our verse. Now, something else I would think about adding to the tune too is bass notes. And a lot of times on the very first down of the down, down, up, down, up, you can work it as a bass note instead to kind of simulate playing with a bass player. So we tried it that way. On the D chord, you'd have the D string for your bass, and then you'd have your down, up, down, up. So D bass, down, down, up, D bass, down, down, up, D bass, down, down. And on all the D chords, you would have a D bass if you're going to use those. On the D minor, on the D sus2 that we talked about earlier. And then on your C chord, you have an A string for your bass, or for the C major 9, C with an A bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down. And on the G chord, you have the low E string for your bass, so C with low E bass, down, down, C with low E bass, down, down. If you're doing the bar F, you'd have your bass on the low E string, so low E bass, down, down, F, low E bass, down, down. If you're doing the F major 7, you'd have the D for the bass, so D bass, down, down, D bass, down, down. So try that second verse with bass notes, then we have D with the D bass, down, up, down, D with the D bass, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, down, up with the bass, down, down, D with the D bass, down, down, D with the D bass, down, down, D with the D bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, down, F with low E bass, down, down, D with the D bass, down, down, and then if we trot our chorus that way, then we have C with an A bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, down, F bass, down, down, G with the D bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, down, F with the bass, down, down, D with the D bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, down, F with the bass, down, down, big D. Now something else you may want to try and add to the strum patterns through the tune though is working off of something called a 16th note. This can sound so much more like the recording. But basically if you're tapping your foot to the beat right now, we kind of be dividing our beat into two parts with our down, down, up, down, up. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that beat into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns, we'll talk about another one to use in a moment, is a long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. And what I mean by that is like if you take the D and do it down for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you're doing on the first beat. On the second beat, you're doing it down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the third beat, you're doing it up on 2, down on 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you're going down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All together, you got long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. Now the weird thing is with that feel on the verses, some of our chords are going to end up halving. And one way to do that would just be doing a long down, 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 up on each one. We'll talk about another way to do it in a minute. But so when you get to the CG, you'd have the C with the down, 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 G long down, 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 up. Kind of half those chords. When we tried our verse that way, you'd have D with the down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, C with the down, 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 G with the down, 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 C with the down, 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 G with the down, 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 F with the down, 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 B down, 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 B down. Kind of work it. Now with those halving chords though, it almost feels better to go to another 16th note strum pattern. And one of my other favorite 16th note strum patterns is down, up, down, up, down, up. And what I mean by that is like if you take the D and kind of do the down for 1 and then do an up for 4. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, long down, up, down, up, down. Then on the second beat, you're doing the up on 2, down on 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 up, down, 1 up, down, 1 up, down. But then on beat 3, you're doing up on 2, up on 4. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 up, 1 up, 1 up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're still kind of filling in that last beat with the down, up, down, up. So we try that all together. You got down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. C and the G like change, then we'd have C with down, up, down, G, up, down, kind of for those halving parts. So we tried putting those together through the verse, then you have D with the down, 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 up, down, down, C with the down, up, G on the down, down, C on the down, G on the down, up, down, F on the down, up, really cool lick though at the very, very end of that, where you can play third on the A string, open D, and then third on the D string, and then open D, and then kind of catch the D with kind of the up, down at the end. So instead of doing the F, D change at the end, it's almost like a different way to kind of end the tune. It's like you'd be coming out of the C, G, C down, up, G on the down, up, down, and then hit the lick, 3, 0, 3, 0, and then D with the up, down, up. So we tried through the verse that way. Then you have D with the down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, C with the down, up, G with the down, up, down, C with the down, up, G with the down, up, 3, 0, 3, 0, D, up, down, up. So we want to try that too. And then actually there's another D chord we could kind of throw in for a little D lick around that very first D chord on the verse too, where you kind of take your D major, and then if you kind of take the pinky and kind of go to the high on the third, that's something called D sus. So now I'm kind of playing first finger on the G second, third finger on the B string third, pinky on the high E third, and all together just the top 4 strings kind of sound a D sus. And another cool little D lick you could kind of throw in is you could kind of do the bass on the D, and then kind of a down on the D, and then a up, but then hit the sus, D sus with kind of down, but then take the pinky and kind of let them fall off the string to kind of get a pull-off sound to the D chord, and then go to the D sus 2 on the upstroke, and then go back to the D for a down, down, up. So all together, you got D with the bass, down, up, D sus on the down, pull off the D, D sus 2 on the up, and then D with the down, down, up. Might be kind of a cool way to kick off the D chord instead of the down, down, up, or instead of using Strum. So we tried that way. We have D with the bass, down, up, D sus down, pull off the D, D sus 2 on the down, or D on the down, up, C with the down, up, G on the down, up, down, C on the down, up, G on the down, down, 3, 0, 3, 0, D with the up, down, up. So definitely kind of experiment with that. And what can also sound really good on the chorus part is to kind of use that second 16th note strum pattern that we were using. So if you kind of half your way through that, you could kind of work it that way. So through the chorus, you'd have C with the down, up, G on the down, down, F on the down, up, D on the down, down, C on the down, G, down, F, D, down, C down, G, down, F. Now what can also sound really cool is to throw that lick in, that 3, 0, 3, 0, and then the D with the up, down, through the chorus. So we tried that way. We'd have C with a down, G, down, 3, 0, 3, 0, D, down, C down, G, down, 3, 0, 3, 0, D, down, C down, G, down, lick 3, 0, 3, 0. Although I think I just let the bass ring on that last one. And then from there we'd be going into our solo part, and our solo is kind of following that verse form. So if we kind of practice that lick, we'd have the D with the bass, down, down, C down, G on the down, down, C on the down, G on the down, lick 3, 0, 3, 0, D, down, E, bass, down, C down, G down, down, C down, G down, 3, 0, 3, 0, D, down. Now there are a lot of really cool solo guitar licks through. So we kind of start out with a 5th fret slide on the A string, and then kind of play the 3 and slide it back to 5, and another 5, and another 5, and another 5, slide to 3, and then slide back to 5, and then more 5, and then back to 3 on the A string. So it's kind of working around that C and D note. So you're going D, C, C, D, 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 C, D, 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 D. And then we go to the 5th fret on the D string and kind of do 2 bends, and then D string on the 3rd, and then back to 5 on the D. So we got 5 bend, 3, 5. And then there's this really cool hammer-on lick where you go to 12th fret on the G string and kind of do a hammer-on to 14. And then we go 13 on the B string and do a hammer-on to 15. And then we go to high E on the 13 and do a hammer-on to 15. So kind of playing 12 and putting my finger down to carry the sound to 14, playing 13, kind of putting my finger down to carry the sound to 15. Same thing on the high E. And then you got two 15 bends on the high E. And then you go with 13 on the high E, and then back to 15 on the high E. So you got 15 bend, 15, 13, 15. And then it kind of ends with a little double stop lick where you're kind of playing two notes at the same time. So you play D and G at the same time on the 12th fret. And then we go to 10th fret on the D and G. A and D on the 12th fret at the same time. And then we go back to the 10s on the D and G. And then we go back to the 12s on the A and D. And then 10s on the A and D. And then back to 12s on the A and D. So we got 12, 10s, 12s, 10s, 12s, 10s, 12s. You can kind of do a slide if you want to at the end of that. And then we kind of go back to where we started. We go back to that 3-5 on the A string. But we just kind of play it more straight up. So we got 3 on the A, 5th on the A, and then we go D string on the 3rd. And then 5th on the A, 5th on the low E, 3rd on the A, 5th on the A, 3rd on the D, 5th on the D, 5th on the D bend, 3rd on the D. So we got 3, 5, 3, 5, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 5, bend 3. And then we kind of do a little variation on that where you go 5 on the A, 5 on the low E, 3 on the A, 5 on the A, 3 on the D, 5 on the D, 5 on the bend, or 5 on the D bend, 3 on the D, 5, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 5, bend 3. And then from there we go 12th fret on the G string and kind of do a bend, and I'm kind of using all my fingers behind the 3rd finger to kind of do that. So I'm actually lining up my fingers 10, 11, 12 on the G string. But it's a 12 fret bend on the B, and then you play 13 on the B string, and then we do that bend again on the 12 on the G, and then high E 13, and then we go 12 bend on the G, and then 13 on the B again, and then we do the 12 bend again, and then we go to 10 on the G. So we got 12 bend, 13, 12 bend, 13, 12 bend, 13, 12 bend, 10. And then we kind of end with like another cool little like walk down lick, kind of a pattern 3 thing, where you play 10 on the A, and then 8 on the A, and then 10 on the low E, and then 8 on the A string, and then 10 on the low E, and then 10 on the low E, or 8 on the low E, and then we go to 10 and 12 kind of together. It's like a little power chord where we kind of play 10 on the A or on the E, and then 12 on the A at the same time. And then I might do a little slide there too. So we got 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10 and 12 together, slide. So all together, you got 5, 3, 3, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 bend, 5 bend, 3, 5, 12, 14, 13, 15, 13, 15, 15 bend, 15, 13, 15, 12s, 10s, 12s, 10s, 12s, 10s, 12s. And then 3, 5, 3, 5, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 5 bend 3, 5, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 5 bend 3, 12 bend, 13, 12 bend, 13, 12 bend, 13, 12 bend, 10, and then 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, and 12 together. That's kind of, but on some of those notes, actually, what Richie Sambora is doing is actually kind of getting some things called pinch harmonics, and these are tricky. But what a pinch harmonic is kind of where you're using your right hand to play a harmonic. And what a natural harmonic is actually is where you take your first finger and kind of lightly touch over the top of the 12th fret, for instance. And so you can do the 12th fret as natural harmonics, and I'm just kind of lightly touching the string. I'm not pressing into the string. I'm just kind of like lightly touching right over the top of where the fret actually is. And a couple things you can do to kind of get those to come out more is if you go closer to the bridge, a lot of times that'll help, and flicking out so you get the sound kind of projecting outwards or getting the string vibrating more into the guitar can kind of help with harmonics too. There are magic spots where you can play those 12 and 7 and 5, and they continue on 4 and 3 and 2. But the main thing here, what Richie's doing, is he's kind of doing that idea, but instead of using 2 hands to do it, he's doing it with 1 hand. And so the way that you do that, or kind of the overview of this, and this is a tricky thing, is, for instance, if you're looking at the guitar and you kind of take the pick, right, and I'm kind of setting my pick up actually in kind of a place where the point of it is out just a little bit past the thumb. And what you want to practice to get good at pinch harmonics is kind of taking your thumb and lining it up with where we were playing that 12th fret, and then kind of getting your pick in a position where you can actually get the pick and kind of play that note while your thumb is noting it on the 12th fret. So this is tricky, and doing it on 12th fret is kind of a natural harmonic idea. It's a good thing to kind of try and get used to pinch harmonics. It's a very cool technical thing, and electric really helps with this, and lots of distortion and working off your bridge pickup can help too. So the idea here is, like, as Richie's playing some of those notes, he's doing that on the guitar to kind of get some higher harmonics to come out. And moving just a millimeter can make a big difference in what harmonic you get, because harmonics are all over the place. But that kind of idea, and it's really hard to hear on acoustic, but right, so but you may want to experiment with that idea, that pitch harmonic. That kind of thing, you know, just to kind of play around with that idea. Especially if you're playing on electric, it made it a lot easier. And then from there, from the solo, we'd be going into our last chorus. So we'd have to be back on the C with the down, up, G, down, up, down, like 3, O, 3, D, up, down, C, down, up, G, up, down, that 3, O, 3, O, D, up, down, But then there's kind of a big build up on the D where you may just want to do big downs. Into your last verse. So if we try our last verse, actually with that same kind of idea with that D lick and everything that we've been talking about, you'd have the D with the D bass, down, up, down, C, down, up, G, down, C, down, up, G, down, lick 3, O, 3, D on the D, up, down, D, down, down, C, down, up, G, down, C, down, G, down, and then we'd be back into our chorus part. So we got C, up, G, down, lick 3, O, 3, O, D, down, C, down, G, down, every lick, G chord. And then we'd be going back into our intro part, so we'd be back to that whole 14, 13, 14, 12, 12, 12, 10, 10, 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, slide. But on the last one, instead of playing a D minor, we play a D major. There's actually an old concept called a Picardy third, where a minor chord is considered dissonant. We must end everything on a major chord. But that's the basics of how you could strum along with Wanted Dead or Alive by Bon Jovi. So good luck!